What's up, gamers of YouTube, all my subscribers, friends, and fans and haters out there? It's the Universal Gamer. Welcome to another episode of Gamers Tubecast. As you can see, I'm back, but I'm not officially back, but I decided to go ahead and put up a video. I haven't put up a video up in a while. There's a reason for all that. Just a lot of things been happening with me lately, left and right. You know, just one unfortunate situation after another. You know, even though they're not linked together in any kind of way, you know how something happens which may affect something else that happens, which may affect this thing that happens, but all those things haven't been linked together in no kind of way, shape, form, or fashion. It's just been one thing after another randomly. It's like if your back itch and you tell somebody to scratch your back and they scratch it, and then you're like, oh, it itch right there now, scratch it down right there, and then somewhere else in your back start itching. It's like, why do my whole back itch now just because of one itch, even though that has nothing to do about the rest of my back itching? So that's kind of how it's been. You know, I dealt with one thing, another thing pops up, then another thing pops up, then another thing pops up, then I'm about to resolve this issue, and then something else pops up which stops me from being able to resolve this issue. So it's like one thing after another. Just the devil does not take a break. He doesn't take a day off. He works 24 hours 7 days a week. Fuck that bitch. So inside this gaming news segment, I want to give a moment of silence to two legendary people that passed away. These people are, and you already should know who these people are, it's all over YouTube, but I'm going to bring it up anyways. Hiroshi Yamaguchi, hope I said that right, and Tom Clancy. Everybody know who Tom Clancy is. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy Splinter Cell. But people don't understand that he's really known for his books. He was very known for his books. Has some other little movies and stuff out there based off his books and stuff, and then the games and stuff as well. You know, he did a lot of writing for a lot of the games and stuff, but mainly it's his books that really was a big hit and stuff like that. Even though I'm guilty of not reading none of his books, but I know that he was mainly popular for his books and stuff like that. So and then Hiroshi Yamaguchi, he is Nintendo. You know, if it wasn't for him, he the one that put Nintendo on the map. If it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be no Nintendo. There wouldn't be all these other people in the corporation running Nintendo. He the one that came to Nintendo and flipped it and dipped it and hipped it and kipped it, lipped it, flipped it, dipped it, and turned it into something amazing. So moment of silence. So with that said, I'm also going to leave this segment off by saying this. Usually I don't bring up people that pass away, even if there are big like those people out there, because there's a lot of people that's important that pass away every day that we really don't, they're not known. So we really don't know about them. So it's like, it's a lot of people that pass away. There's so many people. If it wasn't for a lot of people, there wouldn't be a green screen. There wouldn't be lights. There wouldn't be this microphone. There wouldn't be this laptop. There wouldn't be circuit boards. There wouldn't be, electricity. If it wouldn't be cell phones, things wouldn't get more and more better if it wasn't for certain inventors. But they don't put all the important people inside your history, but when you go to school, they only put certain ones they want you to know about. But there's a lot of people that done lived and made some crazy inventions and made a way, because if it wasn't for those people, it wouldn't be no video games. But we don't know about them though. A lot of people don't really give honor to those people, where if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be houses, there wouldn't be paint, there wouldn't be cardboard, there wouldn't be aluminum cans. Like, it's a lot of people that came on this earth and passed away that we don't show no honor to. So when people die, I show honor to everybody. I may not bring it up inside a video, but even though they're not famous for their importance, but they're still important. So let's move over to my next segment before I drag that on too long. So inside the Spit Game segment, I want to spit game about KillZone Mercenaries and about GTA 5 single player and online. First, KillZone Mercenaries. So first off, inside the single player, there's a lot of replay value. Once you play through the whole entire single player, you can play through each individual chapter one at a time by doing these different objective type things. You can do, there's different things you got to do when you play through it again. It depends on what you choose, what contract you choose. For example, if you do a certain contract, you may have to use a certain gun, you may have to use a certain kind of vanguard, or you may have to do a mission completely without being seen, or some stuff like that, just to give an example. And you go through the whole entire game, and each thing has its own difficulty. So it's like you can play through the whole entire single player game in KillZone Mercenaries about 40 times. You can play through that game so many damn times, and you get trophies for all that. So I really want to see somebody that got trophies for all the KillZone Mercenaries single player. That'd be impressive. That's crazy too. That's a lot of damn hours. Even though the game is like 4 hours long, still, if you do play through all the stuff and do all the little different contracts and stuff, and it does get real hard. So yeah. Also, it's the best looking PS Vita game out there, in case you didn't know. It looks amazing. It has a lot of stuff that other PS Vita games don't got. You know, a lot of people, including myself, thought Uncharted looked good, and it do, but when you look at KillZone, man, no, it doesn't look good no more. And the last thing I want to talk about as far as the single player is that the single player itself gets very interesting as far as the story in the middle of the game. It kind of takes a turn, you know. I'm just gonna say that, you know, I'm not gonna say more than that, but it kind of get interesting, you know. The gameplay changes up, your tactics and the way you play changes and everything, because everything get flipped some kind of way. You just got to play it if you haven't played it. Also, as far as the multiplayer, I'm enjoying the multiplayer. I'll be playing it every night. But one thing I find kind of cheap about the multiplayer is that the Valor cards, like you have your regular rank and then you have your Valor rank. And your Valor rank is represents how good you are at the game. So you have your rank as far as your grind, and then you have your rank as far as how good you are, how much ass you kick. But I find it kind of cheap where they use those cards to make you keep playing the game. If I stop playing the game for like 2 days, let's say I'm an ace of spades, and that's usually where I stay at, like an ace of spades. And then if I stop playing for like 2 days and I get back on it, I'll be down to like a jack or a queen of hearts or something like that. I'm like, what? Like I haven't played. That's the point. You got to keep playing it if you want to keep your Valor card up. So that kind of sucks, but you know, it's still kind of cool gameplay, but it still kind of sucks. Over to GTA 5. Inside GTA 5, the single player, of course, I'm not going to really talk that much about the single player. You heard it all over YouTube. The single player is amazing. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Not only the single player missions are amazing, but the side missions, the random activities. I really love doing those where you're driving around, you're about to go to an objective or whatever wherever the case may be. Then all of a sudden you see this flashing thing on your map out of nowhere. You can go stop and figure out what's going on. You can decide to help those people or not, and it has its own unique story element to it as well. And it's funny the things that goes on when you do these random missions and stuff like that. I remember I accidentally killed somebody inside a random mission, and I couldn't redo it because it's a random generated mission. It's not something that you can restart. So I kind of felt bad. I'm like, damn, I accidentally ran this person over. I didn't try to, or whatever. And now it's like I feel guilty. It's like I can't go back and redo that. And that's what I like about those. And you never know what you're gonna get. You know, it's so random that it's ridiculous sometimes, some of the stuff you encounter. So yeah. Online now. Online been out for a few days, 3 or 4 days. Now, I'm on both sides of the fence when it comes to the online not working properly. First and foremost, like a lot of people have been saying, they don't really mind that it wasn't working. Everybody was expecting it not to work anyway. So like, they really didn't mind, and I really didn't mind either. I still got like an hour worth of single player left to go anyways. So I still got to finish that up. But so I really didn't too much mind. It wasn't really a big deal, but at the same time, like I said, I'm on both sides of the fence, because realistically, if you got something inside your game, you release something, it should work. You know, we expect it to work. Imagine if I was done with the single player and I really was anticipating the multiplayer, it should work. And a lot of people's arguments towards that statement is that, well, everybody knew it wasn't going to work. I mean, come on now, we already expected to have problems. Yeah, I expected to have problems, but hey, we still got to have our hopes. We still want to have what we deserve. For example, it's like me telling a female, well, you know guys are jerks, right? You know they're going to cheat on you and stuff like that and dog you out. So yeah, this guy cheated on you, so why are you getting mad? You know guys do that anyway, so you already knew to expect that. Still, even though you expect something, you don't want that to happen because you expect it. You know, if you expect something to happen without knowing what it is, then you're assuming. So you're assuming this dude is going to be like every other dude, even though most dudes are like that. But you can't expect every single dude to be like that. So that's where I stand at. Like, even though I knew the multiplayer wasn't going to work, I was expecting it to work anyways, you know, because, you know, it's there, it's supposed to work. Yeah, that's that. But when the multiplayer was working, because the multiplayer did work for a little while, me and my friends was inside there having some fun. It's real cool, you know. I can't really speak too much on it because I only played it for like an hour, but like, you know, it's pretty cool for what it is. And what I mean by for what it is, I mean, I don't mean that it sucks or anything. It's real fun. But I still want to get into the meat of the multiplayer. I haven't really dug into it yet, so I can't really speak on it completely. But what I played so far, a few races, some story missions, as far as online story missions, it's real cool. It's a real cool game. So yeah, I can't really wait to dig more into it and stuff like that, and do these real huge, deep co-op online story missions and stuff like that. So yeah. Recently stepped my game up with one game, and that is Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition for the PC. Brought it through Steam for, I think I bought it from Steam for, I think it was on sale for $7, $6.98. So $7 or whatever. I already beat this game on 360, had so much fun with it. I was just so addicted to that game, I couldn't stop playing it. You know, it's one of those games where even though you die a lot, you still just can't stop playing it because something just keeps calling you. It's like, you know, it's calling me, man. It's calling me. I just gotta have it. It's calling me. You know, it's calling me. You know, it'd be calling me, man. It was just calling me until I beat it. Like, that game's amazing. And I know the PC version had the little issue where the textures were looking like crap and the game ran at 720p, but there is a site you can go to, which I'm gonna do, you know, and download the little drivers or whatever you gotta download to make the game run with good textures and 1080p. So I will be doing that, but I won't be playing this game no time soon. I just got it for a grab, for a quick snatch up real quick, since it was $7 and it comes with some extra stuff. So yeah. So I recently finished 4 games, and the first game is BioShock Infinite for PC. Now, I gotta say this, BioShock Infinite, though it's a good game, though it has some cool story, it's nowhere near as deep, good, and as atmospheric as BioShock 1. Not because BioShock 1 was the first game. In fact, even if BioShock Infinite came out first and then BioShock 1 came out, I still would say BioShock 1 is the better game because that game is the better game. It just, BioShock 1 has had this feeling to it to where you tossed inside this world and it felt like you were in there, like you were surviving, you were trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this underwater place. Like, what is this? Like, what the hell? What? Like, that's what BioShock 1 made you feel like. Oh, what the hell is that? What's that noise I hear? What's this big thing making this noise? What's this little girl running around? Like, what is this? BioShock Infinite didn't have that. Like, the whole time I played BioShock Infinite, even after I beat the game, I still don't know what the hell is going on. I do know the ending. I know what's going on with that. I was like, whoa. It wasn't as deep as people were saying. Oh my God, the ending. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, man, watch. Will you play that ending? So I was like really hyped up for the ending, and the ending was pretty deep. It was one of those Twilight Zone type endings. For the people out there that know about Twilight Zone, y'all ain't hip to that. Y'all to that new stuff. Y'all know about that Twilight Zone or that Tales from the Dark Side and stuff like that. But anyways, so it had a deep ending, but not as deep as what I expected, and there's still some stuff I had unanswered. And I don't know if this is a spoiler, but Elizabeth has something to do about the little girls in the first game. I'm pretty sure of that. Like, I'm pretty sure she looks just like one of those little girls, and those two stories, it kind of makes me think, is BioShock Infinite a prequel or is it a sequel? Is it a prequel sequel? It's a prequel and a sequel at the same time, which takes place in a sequel, which goes back to the prequel, which is a sequel prequel. Like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of, I don't know. That's the one main thing that was on my mind, you know, towards the middle of the game, towards the end of the game, you know, but whatever. And the DLC, the single player DLC takes place in BioShock 1, so who knows, you know. I guess the thing that didn't grab me about BioShock Infinite is that I didn't know what the hell was going on the whole time. In BioShock 1, it made sense that you didn't know what was going on. But in BioShock Infinite, it's like they set up the story and these things keep happening. This dude and this woman keeps popping up out of nowhere. That's explained towards the end of the game, but I still don't fully understand what the hell. Like, the whole time I was playing BioShock Infinite, I just was like, what the hell? Like, I don't understand what the hell is going on. Everything that's coming out of my character's mouth and out of that character's mouth and this person's mouth, I don't get it. Even at the end of the game, I still didn't get it. So I got the gist of the ending. That made sense and answered a lot of questions, but the full game itself still is like, what the hell? I need to play that game again because I just don't get it. Next game I finished, Outlast for PC. But that game is the best looking survival horror game out there. The game looks amazing. It's scary. Not as scary as everybody was saying, but it's scary. You know, it'll scare the hell out of you. I know that much. But it's scary enough for me to give my flag of recommendation for scariness. So yeah, next game I finished was KillZone Mercenaries. Of course I finished that. Real good game. And the last game I finished, Crisis 2. You know, real good game, better game than I thought. You know, it's not ultra amazing, but it's a real cool game. Looks very good. And it's a pretty cool game. You know, I started really getting into it. You know, so it's a good game. You know, Crisis 2, better late than never. I know I'm late to the punch, but hey, whatever. Let's move over to my next segment. So I'm here to let you guys know the games I've been playing recently, and those games are Nit for the PS Vita / I've been playing that for the PS Vita / PS3. I played it for a little while on PS3. It feels more better on a PS Vita. That game, when I first played that game, I played it for like an hour, and then like I was like, oh, it's a cool platformer game. But then I started playing it more, and I just fell in love with that game. Like, it makes me want to play it right now just by thinking about it. Like, I don't know what it is about that game, but I just can't stop playing it. Like, I'm really hooked on it. Like it's some dope or something, or some crack, or I don't know what it. I don't know. It's like Metroid and Castlevania mixed together without the combat. That's what it is. You know. That's the feel of it, you know. The exploration, the finding the items, talking to people, even though you don't really talk to people inside Castlevania or Metroid, really, kind of, but you know, but you interact with these people, and you know, and the game is rated M because of the language. But like, I feel like it's forced because you got fairies in there, like small little fairies using foul language. Like, when have I ever heard a fairy say "shut the fuck up" inside a game or anything like that? Like, I'm like, what? Really? A fairy? Like, really? Like, I feel like they put that in there just for the hell of it. You know, it didn't need to be inside there, but you know, the game has some really cool, funny moments to it. It has some nods, and it actually makes you think. It makes you think about the stuff that we discovered on Earth and assume what it was used for. Like, the game takes place after humans have died, and these different people live underground, and you find these human relics. Like, you find like a blow dryer or a light bulb, and like when the fairies was like, well, these light bulbs are powered by human souls. That's what my father told me when I was born, that's what lights are used for. Like, when they light up, that's a human soul inside of it. And that's what we do when we look at the pyramids and other stuff that's on Earth. Like, we assume that this is what it was used for, and we look so stupid. I was playing a game, and even though I was like, they're so stupid, this is not what this stuff is used for, but they're making fun of us. Like, the game is making fun of you, of like the world, of assuming what these ancient relics are. Like, we assume that these ancient relics was used for this or used for that, and these people are probably looking at us from wherever they're at, looking down on Earth at us like, these people are so damn stupid. This was not used for that. Like, they're so damn dumb. That's what the game really makes some nods to that, and like, I really love the game for that. The game has some amazing sound effects, some amazing music. Each area you go to has its own little sound to it, its own little sound effects. It's just the sound alone, the music alone is amazing. I like putting on my Triton headphones and just playing my Vita and just blasting it, and it just feels so good. That game is good. I don't know what it is about it. You don't really shoot nothing, you don't kill nothing, but you kind of do shoot something, but not really. You'll see if you ever played the game. But it's a cool game. It's a platformer game, pretty cool game, nice game. Next game I've been playing recently is KillZone Mercenaries, multiplayer, of course. GTA 5, of course. Borderlands 2 for PC. You know, the physics. Oh my god! Like, I don't have a NVIDIA graphics card, but I do have a AMD graphics card. So I have DirectX 11 turned on, but I have the NVIDIA physics running on my processor. It uses your processor power if you don't have a graphics card, NVIDIA graphics card, and it actually works good. I got it set to medium, and like how the way stuff moves in the wind, and when you shoot, you can shoot right through like fabric, and like it makes the game super realistic. It makes all the physics and stuff that more realistic. Like, it really does makes a big difference. So not only do the game look way better than the consoles, and I wouldn't say it look way better, but you can tell that it looks pretty better than the consoles, and the physics makes it feel like it's super more better. I know that's not a word. I know I didn't use that correctly, but I don't know. Like, it just makes the whole game just feels completely different than the console experience. In the last game I've been playing recently, I only played about 20 minutes, and that's Rayman Origins for the PSV. They got that free with PlayStation Plus. And a lot of other games I named, like Nit, I got that free with PlayStation Plus as well. Really, Valve? Gabe, really? That's how we doing it? That's how y'all gonna do it? That's how we working around here? That's how you treat your fans? That's how you treat everybody that's on your nuts because of Half-Life? That's how y'all really do it inside Valve Entertainment or Valve Industries? That's really how y'all gonna do us like that? We got 3 secret announcements that's gonna span across 3 days, and the third thing, which a lot of people were thinking, Half-Life 3. I'm so sick of these Half-Life 3 conspiracies. I'm so sick of IGN. Oh, today there's been a report and there may be Half-Life 3 confirmed, but we're not sure. But there has been a report that has been reported to this thing, and I don't care. If it's not somebody coming out from Valve saying Half-Life 3 is confirmed on a stage and showing us a little bit of a teaser, then I don't give a damn. Or all of a sudden Valve comes out with a YouTube video and it's like some of these images of the crowbar and some stuff, and then it has a release date window. I don't care. Other than that, I don't care. You know, it's just like, really, like, I wasn't really a Valve fan until Half-Life 2. I didn't know anything about Valve. I did play Counter-Strike back in the days inside little gaming lobbies in the mall. They had the little computer set up. You can go and play Counter-Strike and stuff like that. But that's before I was like deep into gaming. I didn't know who Valve was. And then I started getting into gaming a lot, and then I found out who Valve was. And you know, I was hearing about Half-Life a lot. I'm like, what the hell is this Half-Life stuff? I didn't have a PC at the time, but then Half-Life, the orange box came out for the consoles and stuff like that. And then I got the orange box, and I had it for like 10 days without even playing it. And then one day I popped it in one morning, and that's when I literally fell in love with those dudes. No homo, but I fell in love with this Valve and the way they are and who they are and how they do their story inside their missions. Inside their games and stuff like that. And Half-Life 2 Episode 2, the ending of that was so amazing. That was like the best movie I ever played in my life. Did he really say movie? Did you mean to say game? No, I meant to say movie. That was like, that whole game, even Half-Life 1, the whole game series of Half-Life is like a damn movie. The game is so damn deep. No cutscenes. Your character don't speak, but for some reason it feels like I'm speaking to everybody. It feels like they're talking to me. It feels like the game has cutscenes, even though the game doesn't have not one cutscene except for like an opening scene or some stuff like that, or a transitional scene to like a whole different episode or something. Other than that, there's no cutscene, there's no cheesiness, and the game was way ahead of its time. So where's Half-Life 3 at? You got millions of fans waiting on that game. That's a guaranteed sale. If you don't got the money to make the game, say that. If the game gonna take another 4 years to make, say that. At least let us know what the hell is going on. Don't be simply talking about we got 3 secret announcements and now some stupid Steam big picture and a controller. We don't give a damn about that. Like, we really don't. You know, we want Half-Life, you know? And that's just so damn stupid that they're sitting up there not announcing the game at least. That's just like me making a certain podcast or something like that, an episodic podcast, and then all of a sudden I got 5 million subscribers that subscribed to me because of that podcast, because it was so cool, because people loved it so much, and it turned into a whole series. Then out of nowhere, I just stopped making them. And for 5 years straight, I'm not gonna even go that harsh. For 3 years straight, I started making other videos. I stopped making those series of podcasts, and people are like, dude, all my 5 million subscribers are like, dude, we are looking forward to those other episodes. Please make more of those. Please. Everybody write into my Twitter, write into my Facebook, write into me in private messages, write on every last one of my videos that I make. They always post a comment about those episodic podcasts I used to make. What happened to those? I started watching you because of those. And I got millions of other people backing that comment up. But I still don't make more of those episodic podcasts. I just don't do it. I don't give them no explanation why I stopped making more episodes. I don't even mention it. When I make my videos, I always say, by the way, I'm not making more of these because of this. Or I'm going to make more, but it's going to be later. I don't say nothing. Would you be mad? Hell yeah, you'd be mad. That's what Valve is doing. They're fucking up. Like, why would you not say nothing? Just nothing. Don't even go to E3 for like 2 years straight. and don't even say nothing. It's like people almost know for sure that Half-Life 3 is, I don't even know no more. I don't even care no more. If it comes out, I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna promote it. But people almost know for sure that Half-Life 3 and Left 4 Dead 3 is coming out. But it's all about when. It's all about when are you gonna say something? Stop being a bitch and say something. It's like, come on now, stop playing with us. Like we've been your fans for all this time. Stop playing around. Just say something at least. Just come on stage and just say Half-Life 3. You don't have to show nothing to say Half-Life 3. Then walk away. People be happy about that, but you're so damn, it seems like they're stubborn now. Like, I don't know Valve for being stubborn, but I know I'm stubborn inside certain ways, but not inside that way. That's just stupid stubbornness. So whatever. Anyways, enough for ranting. Let's go ahead and get over to my next segment. Top 5 games in the month. Counting down the top 5 games that's coming out for the month of October. Those games are The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. Comes out for the Wii U October 4th. Battlefield 4, October 29th. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, looking amazing. I love the different type of gameplay they're going for inside this Assassin's Creed game, and different kind of environmental areas and the way you play the game and stuff like that. So looking forward to that. I'm not getting it when it first comes out, but I'm still looking forward to it. October 29th. Beyond Two Souls. Now, don't even know what to think about this game. I've been seeing so much different stuff about this game. Just don't even know what to think about it. But Beyond Two Souls, October 8th, and Batman Arkham Origins. I still haven't played not one Batman game yet. Never, not one. Not because I think that it sucks. Never been a Batman fan, first of all. But it's not because of that. It's just I haven't played one yet. But when they come out, if they come out with a complete bundle or whatever, I had plenty of chances to get the Batman game super cheap. I just be at the time I'd be playing something else, or I just don't be feeling like getting nothing. So, but that comes out October 25th, and we're gonna move it over to my outro segmento. So I got one thing to talk about inside my outro segment. I want to talk about my last collections video. First and foremost, I renamed my collections video from Noob Saibot's Collections to Huge Collections. The reason why I renamed them is because, like I said before, my name is no longer Noob Saibot on YouTube. It's just the Universal Gamer. And so that's why I changed it to something more appealing. So when people just randomly search for videos on YouTube and see Huge Collections, they click on that automatically because they think it's cool, a cool name for a video. But that said, the last episode I made was showing off my money, the money that I've saved from selling stuff, or not selling that type of stuff. I'm talking about my own personal electronics or something like that, and saving up money, from jobs and stuff to buy something, to buy a car or whatever. The reason I showed that collections video, like I said, was because I was running out of things that I had a collection of. So I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. I've been saving a collection of money, so show that. Now, people think I was bragging inside that video or whatever. That was not a bragging video at all. Like, I know I was messing around when I said, yeah, up under this 100, I got a lot of ones, but it's not the ones you're thinking about. It's these type of ones. And I was showing like a whole bunch of $100 bills. I was just messing around right there. I wasn't really trying to brag or nothing. I was just like, just joking around. I guess people, since it's money, people take it more personal since it's not inside their hands. So they feel more bad about it that they don't got that. But that said, and then also the part that everybody didn't like almost is when I was all like, oh, that's a PS4 right there. Oh, that's an Xbox One right there. Oh, that's 2 games for the Xbox One. Oh, 2 games for the PS4. People always look at the negative sides of everything. They'll never look at what I mean by doing that. My whole point in doing that was saying that even though I can get what I want, I can't always get what I want. Let that marinate for a second. Even though I can get what I want, I can't always get what I want. Even though I can get what I want, I'm free to do what I want to do with my own money, but at the same time, it's not always wise to do whatever you want with your own money. It's called being responsible. It's called being an adult. The reason why I got so many thumbs up on that video and a lot of views and a lot of people leaving positive comments was because they got the point. Maybe I didn't stress the point that good inside that video, but I'm here to stress the point even more, just in case people didn't understand what that video meant. First of all, it was just a regular collections video, like all my other collections video, if you guys ever seen them. And since it's about money, of course it was going to be kind of controversial, and I knew it was. because it's about money. People see somebody else with some money, especially if they're counting it or saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get this and that." You automatically get mad and stuff and kind of get jealous. I watch videos of famous people with all their jewelry and cars and houses and money on purpose. I watch that stuff a lot, not a whole lot, but enough just to motivate me. That's for motivation. Some people it makes them feel down, but for me, for people like me, it motivates me. Because the reason why it motivates me is because I got skin, just like they got skin. I got blood, just like they got blood. I got bones in my body, just like they got bones in their body. I got a brain, just like they got a brain. So what am I saying? We're both human. If they can do it, I can do it. Simple as that. So with that said, man, it's me, your boy, the Universal Gamer, and I'm out. Peace.